Hey peeps, Valak80 here, and I'm going to be bringing you a little tutorial of how to make gold relatively easily and a decent amount. I'm not talking millions per hour, just maybe a 50 to 100,000 an hour, depending on how well you can optimize your clicking. It's not up to me to do that, to tell you how many times you need to click. You figure it out. Okay, let's begin. Now this is in RuneScape. This is RuneScape 3, and I'll say this. The first method that you can use requires absolutely no skill requirements. It requires very little effort. You don't have to collect anything except maybe 2 or 3 coins just to get you started. Yeah, you're actually going to be buying and selling items that you'll need in order to do this. Well, I will say this, and I'm going to get my big mug out of the way so that we can get started. Alright, now, first things first. If you haven't already done so, which I'm pretty sure you don't even know what I'm talking about, you will need to be getting vials. There are trees around the Grand Exchange as to where I'm at, and this is where you will have to be in order to do this. Get you a bunch of empty vials. They're like 2 or 3 gold pieces each on the Grand Exchange. You can buy a bunch of them from just 1 log. You come over here, use the vial on the fountain, make sure all 28 are selected, and you just fill them up. Shoot. I forgot to put my coins back in my bank. Anyways, Grand Exchange Clerk. After you've filled up your vials, you go talk to them. What you want to do is you want to sell these vials. I'm just doing 28 here as an example, but you select the vial, it's setting at 24. Now mind you, I said that you can buy empty vials for like 2 to 3 gold pieces each. You sell them for 24. How about this? Sell them down for 18. Confirm the offer. Sold very quickly. Wow. Okay, they sell for 23 coins. Alright, now let's try this again. Offer vial. Offer all. Set it down to 22. Confirm offer. Bam! 621 gold piece each. Now watch this. Buy. Vial. Standard vial. That's the one you want. Select 28. Set it for 4 gold piece each. That way, in case you don't buy it at 2, you're still making a lot of profit off of this. Confirm the offer. Submitting. 4 gold piece each. So you can buy them for 2 each. Good. Alright, collect your vials. Alright, we'll close this. Where are you going? Alright, go to the banker. Alright, let's see here. Search vial. Yeah, I'd already had purchased a bunch of these beforehand, so just a pre-setup. Alright, Deposit all the vials. Depositing all 10 vials. Now, where are my vials? Ah, there they are. Move these down here. Withdraw 28. This is a somewhat slow but very effective way of making money. You've seen that I only spent 56 gold piece to buy 28 vials. Use the vial, fountain, fill. So, rundown of this one. 2 gold piece per 1 vial. 2 gold piece, 1 vial. Fill the vial with water. Just regular water from the fountain. Sells for 23 gold piece each. That's a 21 gold piece per vial profit that anyone can make. And this is one of the most, if not the most, overlooked way of actually making money for free players of RuneScape. You don't have to be a member. You don't have to have any skill requirements. But the downside to it is you don't get any experience from filling up the vials. That's the only downside to it. Other than that, you can make a crap ton of gold here on RuneScape by doing this. I just hope that people don't start doing this so often that it literally crashes this little easy money maker in case you needed like 200,000 gold piece more to get that dragon scimitar or whatever it is that you wanted. If you're short just like a couple 100,000, this is the best way to do it relatively quickly with very minimal effort. I know it may get tedious, it does, but it is quite very effective. Okay. For vials of water. For all. 23. Oh! I'll open up my calculator here and see what the heck. Let's see here, it's 672 divided by 28 equals. I sold for 24 each. Damn. Alright, close that. Collect. So, there you have it. That was the first method of actually making decent amounts of money on RuneScape with very minimal effort and without very little skill requirements. Can't say that enough. Because I know I've seen so many people saying how to become billionaires on RuneScape, or you can make millions of gold per hour by doing this and this. But there's a catch to those. They require high levels of skills, or they require you to be members to do so. What I showed you, you don't even have to be a member. Keep that in mind. Alright. Now, next one is, yes. This one was stationed, I can speak. This method you can do straight at the Grand Exchange, so that method is over. And now it's time to head over to Falador. There we go. Let's get down here. Since Jagex has finally introduced I really need to stop pausing. Resource dungeons. Had to think. Since Jagex introduced the resource dungeons into RuneScape, I think it was at the end of RuneScape 2, beginning of RuneScape 3. I'm not for sure exactly when, so don't quote me on it. They've made it... Oh, they've made it quite a bit easier to mine iron, which I am actually down here in the Falador mines. Alright, this guy right here, what's his name? Itar Mucho Fio. Anyways, there are 3 iron nodes here. Iron ore rocks, mine rocks, examine rocks. There's no ore currently available. Well, anyways, these 3 rocks are a good place to actually mine iron. Now, there's 2 ways you can actually bank this kind of iron. One is to come over here to this mysterious entrance, which is a resource dungeon. But it requires level 15 dungeoneering to enter. So, keep that in mind. You are going to have to level up your dungeoneering, but it's still a low level requirement. So, we're good on that. Now, there's a bank deposit box here. And since dungeoneering is not a members only skill, free members can actually level up their dungeoneering to get in here. That over there, that is actually in a members area. You've got a bunch of coal rocks here. Got some silver ore here and here. You've got some mithril here. But you're going to need at least... Let me open up my mining skill here. Milestones ore. Alright, iron ore, you need at least level 15 iron. There you go. Level 15 mining and dungeoneering to do a decent way of making money as well. Because you can just fill up your inventory, come in here, and drop the iron into your bank deposit box. Okay, so there's one. Go ahead and close that back out. Exit back out of here. Now, another way to do it is with divination, which I am not going to go to the bank and pull them up, but I am going to open this up. Alright. Signs importance, sign of the porter 1, sign of the porter 2, sign of the porter 3, sign of the porter 4. Yes, signs of the porter. Now these things actually confused me whenever I first started using them, but they have saved me so much time from running back and forth to the bank. They don't pull things from your bank. What they do is they actually deposit the resources that you gather, such as the fish that you've pulled out of one of the rivers or along the coastline, the wood that you've chopped down. Now, let's see what else. Ores that you've mined. Things that you've hunted. It's all on the wiki. I can't really think of everything off the top of my head. Just look up Signs of the Porter RuneScape wiki. Google it. It's your friend. Alright, and Signs of the Porters, they each one has a set number of charges. As this Sign of the Porter 1, it's a, if you can read it, it says it's a pocket slot item. It says when equipped, this sign will transport certain items directly to your bank when you receive them. It can send up to 5 charges, which is 5 items. So if you have an item that actually allows you to gather more resources in a single tick of the game, such as the Sears headband, it allows you to gather 2 regular logs for 1 tick of the game. 2 regular logs for 1 tick of the game. That's the Sears headband. Level 1. Levels 1, 2, 3, and 4 all do the same thing. So if you want to get that to actually help you gather wood for fletching, and you want to create arrow shafts, by all means do so. Anyways, the charges work per item. So if you gather 2 logs, you've used 2 charges of your portent. Now, the signs of the porters are members only, because well, you can clearly see it's got the members only sickle on it, which I don't know why JGX did that. They have it on here, yet it requires you to be a member to actually use it. But look at this. Attunement Portent of Restoration also requires 10 Constitution. Portent of Restoration. Such low-level divination, just those 2 skills right there are essentially useless for high-level players. But that's not what this video is about. It's about making money. Okay. Let's see. That was Sign of the Porter 1 with 5 charges. Sign of the Porter 2 has 10 charges. Oh! Stupid me. Each one will require a certain amount of energy to make, which this one requires 30 pale energy and 1 sapphire. Work on your divination and learn where you can get the energy from. Sapphire necklaces you can just buy off the Grand Exchange. Now, the reason I'm actually discussing divination for money making is you can actually sell the energy you gather from that to make money as well. But you need to be a member to go anything higher than tier 1. JGX, if you ever see this video, make it to where you can at least go to level 2 for free players. That way it gives them a bit more of a taste to want to get their membership. Anyways. Now each one actually goes up by 5 charges per tier of these portents. Tier 1, 5. 2, 10. Tier 3, 15. Tier 4, 20. Let's see. Sign. Signal life. Now it requires level 88. Such high level. Much annoyance. Sign of the Porter 5 actually gives you 25 charges, but you need level 88 divination to even think about making these. And by the way, Signs of the Porters are not tradable, and you cannot sell them. No, oh, they have Sign of the Porter 6. Sign of the Porter 6 allows you to send 30 items, which is 2 more than a full inventory, to your bank at one time. But you don't have to get up to this high in order to utilize divination to its fullest. Considering I had worked on my Sign of the Porter 4, why am I yawning so much? Not even sleepy. Maybe it's for me talking so much and I'm putting myself to sleep. Anyways, Sign of the Porter 4 has 20 charges. Easy way to send a lot of iron, coal, runite, whatever it is you're gathering straight to your bank. This is a great way to do it to help you save inventory and save trips. Alright, well, I think I'm rambling on a little too much about this. So, if you guys like it, give a thumbs up. If not, give a thumbs down, whatever. Send me a comment saying why you liked it, why you hated it, or even subscribe to the channel. I'm still trying to grow. Even though this is like one of my first official gaming videos. I'll be a little bit boring, but it's full of information, so don't get me wrong. Anyways, I'm gonna sign off here and stay frosty, peeps. See you in the next one.